Do you want to see something hilariously awful? You want to see a movie with terrible acting, incomprehensible audio, and a guy named Jason? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you're going to want to stick around. Hello, and welcome back. Today, we're watching this movie called Snow White: A Deadly Summer. I found this movie while I was scrolling through IMDb, and it did not disappoint, unless you're in the mood to see a good movie, in which case, it will disappoint. This movie is terrible, this movie is funny, and the twist at the end of this movie, holy shit. Right off the bat, this movie hits you with some of the worst audio I've ever heard.
Yeah!
What you're hearing there is this girl, Snow. She's having an absolutely wild night.
Woo!
Snow is apparently like a problem kid, and when she gets home, she overhears her parents talking about sending her away.
The police brought her home, Gran. Things have gotten out of control. Look, you know I care about Snow. That's why it's so important that we do this, to help her get off this destructive path that she's on.
And you really think this camp will help?
Oh, I know it will.
Sorry, but first of all, is that tree wearing shoes? Second, I love how lost the dad looks at every point in this movie. He holds stuff like he has never seen it before.
Hey! How'd your appointment go?
Fine.
About last night. This can go on. The missed curfew, skipped school.
Your father and I have been more than patient.
Then let me hear it from my father.
Snow. Eve's just trying to...
What? To help by trying to send me away? If you've got a problem with me, talk to me, not her.
Anyway, Snow is not very happy with her stepmother, Eve, and she kind of just storms out of the room. So in this next scene, Snow argues some more with Eve, and then Eve goes into the bathroom to have a psychotic breakdown.
It won't work. He'll never send me away.
Are you so sure? You may have thought that by playing the bad girl, that your father and I would be torn apart. But on the contrary, we've grown closer, trying to figure out what to do for our poor troubled daughter.
Getting rid of me won't make him love you the way he loved my mother.
We've almost done it. And not a minute too soon. If that brat causes one more argument between Grant and me, I'll wring her neck myself. If we had done things my way, we would have taken care of her a long time ago. Patience is a virtue.
Snow hears noises in the bathroom and comes out of a room all confused to investigate, but she knows Eve is home. And she just hears noises in the bathroom. I like to think she actually does this every time Eve goes to the bathroom. Aha! Dude, I'm taking a shit. I heard suspicious noises coming from here. Anything suspicious going on in here? No, dude, I'm pooping. You gotta stop doing this, man. I'm keeping my eye on you. Please don't. So we learn that Snow is having these weird nightmares when she goes to sleep. You know how sometimes the daytime just gets really blue and that's nighttime? Also, we find out later in the movie that Snow is actually seeing the future when she's having these weird dreams. I'm telling you this now because the movie never explains this. They never go into further detail. So yeah, now you know. Anyways, her parents have decided she's going to get sent away to this camp where she's going to learn some discipline. So the people from the camp come in the middle of the night and they just kidnap her. It'd be pretty wild if that's how all kids got taken to summer camp. Your mom is just have fun at camp, honey, and then a white windowless van rolls up in front of your house. I'm sorry, is the dad just sitting in the living room with a car? So Snow gets taken to this place called Camp Allegiance. It's run by this dude, his name is Hunter. He's pretty normal.
Why am I here?
You're here because your mommy and daddy, they don't know what to do with you anymore. And they thought they'd give me a crack. Thought maybe I could help enlighten you. And the next time that you speak, without asking permission, I'll beat the white off your snow white ass.
Very, very, very normal guy, I would say.
All right, so, that's for you. You're gonna wear that with jeans and tennis shoes.
Ooh, I think Snow maybe spilled something on her elbow there.
That will be your uniform. We have muster in 10 minutes.
Actually, I think she might have just had mustard. So the next morning we cut to the dad doing what he does best, looking completely unaware that he's in a movie.
Good morning, darling. How would you like your eggs? Poached, scrambled, sunny side up?
I was kind of hoping she would just keep naming egg types until he said something. Just like a 4-minute scene of her naming eggs and him just kind of like staring sadly out the window. So, things are going pretty well at the camp. They do some push-ups. They do some sit-ups. This girl just stops doing sit-ups and then Hunter makes them all do some more sit-ups.
Thanks to your camper right here, we're gonna tack on an extra 150 sit-ups.
Are you serious?
And then they enjoy a delicious meal of beans and rolls. We get some great dialogue.
What are they trying to do? Kill us from gas?
Just shut up and eat.
Excuse me, Erica. Forgot you were a hard-ass car thief.
And what are you here for? Fashion violations?
Well, since we're sharing, I'm here because my God-fearing preacher father wants to save my soul from going to hell. Anyone else?
What about you? I don't know. Come on. You must have done something to land your ass in here. I think my stepmother just wanted me out of the way.
Ooh, an evil stepmother. How brothers grim.
Yeah, the dialogue was super weird, but honestly, I've kind of just been watching this dude in the background the entire time. He's always kind of got like a vacant smile going on. He's enjoying his beans and rolls. Keep having a good time there. What is this guy's name?
My name's Jason.
Ah, thanks, man.
He's got a receiver open. Touchdown!
Cool, man. I'm glad you're having a good time. So Snow is having some hallucinations when she's interrupted by this guy, Cole. He's like the main love interest of the movie.
So, what's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
I guess I could ask you the same question.
Well, does misunderstood teen sound too cliche?
A little, but I'll buy it.
Cole.
Snow.
Serious?
When I was born, my mom gave me this blanket with a snowflake on it. The name stuck.
Sorry, what? Her mom didn't name her before she had that blanket? What did they call her until then? Well, it's getting real blue out again, so... Hello? Can I help you? I guess this is what we're doing now. Well, it's getting real blue out, so it's time for the campers to get some sleep. In this scene, we learn some more about the camp's mysterious backstory.
Anyone know how long the camp's been here?
30 years.
Right, the expert.
Did it say anything else about this place?
It used to be a regular summer camp until some bad stuff happened.
Like what?
25 years ago, one of the campers went crazy and killed another camper.
Did it say why?
No.
They catch the camper?
Nope. She got away. They never found her.
Before they can talk about that for too long, they're interrupted by Hunter.
Quiet, ladies.
All I want is some peace and quiet, goddammit. Why can't you people just shut the f— The next day, the campers are doing some absolutely back-breaking labor, and we find out that Erica, the
Hard-ass car thief.
hot-wired Hunter's car and escaped overnight. But then later at lunch, Hunter tells them that she actually crashed the car and died.
You all know why you're here. Because you're stupid. Idiot. But all you're gonna end up doing is ruining your lives. Or worse, kill yourself. Just like your fellow camper, Erica. Yeah, that's right. Erica's dead. Last night, she decided she wanted to go for a joyride. So she hotwired my car and proceeded to slam it headfirst at a high rate of speed into a highway barrier. Bam!
So later, the gang is all talking about Erica's death.
How does someone just drive a car into a barrier on the highway?
Maybe something ran out into the road.
I mean, stealing Hunter's car, though. That's pretty hot.
So is that what turns you on? Bad girls?
especially naughty Catholic girls.
Hey, you gotta stop that. This is getting hard to watch. You can't be doing that anymore. But they don't stop that.
I'm finally gonna have some fun.
What do you mean?
Jason and I are hooking up later.
Where?
I don't know, we'll figure it out. It's not like he can come here. That is, unless you like to watch.
Yeah, and then like in the middle of this scene, this other random scene is just stuck in. Oh shit, he's trying to kill the director. So he went out to finish filming this movie. Also, I like this very real office that has a spice rack in the corner. It's great for when your paperwork needs a little bit of oregano. So yeah, they never really explain or like come back to that scene, and it just kind of immediately cuts back to the campers sleeping. But Snow keeps having nightmares about Jason and that other girl dying. And sure enough, when the two of them go off to make me even more uncomfortable, it does not end well, for me or for them.
Where'd you learn that?
Well, in between stealing my daddy's cars and drinking all night, being a man whore, utterly degrading myself, I actually graduated with a degree in physical therapy. What is that?
Yeah, so the girl gets strangled to death with what has to be like the daintiest chain in the history of murder, and Jason accidentally steps in a bear trap. Yeah, he's not having fun anymore.
Touchdown!
So Hunter is pissed because, you know, 2 more kids have gone missing, and since no one will tell him where they went, he makes the whole group do exercises.
Where are they? Nobody knows? Somebody has to know. Where are they? All right. Since nobody knows, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. How about that? 1, 2, together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep it going. Getting hot enough for you folks? Anybody want some water? Who wants water?
Dude, they've done like 15 jumping jacks. He's like expecting them to break down, and they've been jumping for like 10 seconds. 1. I can't fucking do this shit. But after a grueling 10-foot run, this other camper, Sarah, breaks down.
Sarah! More PT! Get up! Let's go!
They went to meet in the woods.
So anyways, I guess Hunter wanted to like hide the bodies after he found them so that nobody would know that kids were dying. So he wraps up this girl's body in a tarp to like hide it. Hey man, I think you missed something there. Oh, that's not a body, that's just a tarp wearing shoes. So back at the house, the dad can't find Eve anywhere. She's just gone missing.
Eve? 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 Eve?
Maybe she went off to find more egg recipes. Meanwhile, Snow and Cole try to escape from the camp, and they stumble across this like shack in the middle of the woods, and they find a picture of the camp from 1987.
Look at this. It's a picture of the campers at Camp Allegiance. Look here, it's 1987.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What? What is it?
Right there, that's her. That's my stepmom.
But then they get spooked by this homeless lady and they run away. And for some reason, they go back to the camp instead of just escaping like they had planned to. I don't know why. But then Snow has another nightmare, and when she wakes up, this other girl is dead. These kids are dropping like flies. So Snow runs through the woods, and she knocks herself out when she trips and falls on this boulder. And when she wakes up, she's being cared for by the homeless lady from earlier.
Does that feel better?
Who are you?
I'm Lila. You know, like in Lullaby.
Huh?
I couldn't say it when I was little, so everybody called me that.
Also, what's up with people in this movie not having names until they just get like associated with random words or objects? Hey honey, I think our child hasn't had a diaper change in a while. Hey, it's been 8 months. We should probably come up with a name for our child at this point. Yeah, we can call him Diaper. He's always wearing one of those. Yeah. Ooh, what about Sleepy? He's always doing that. Whew. I think our child needed that diaper change after all. Yeah. Wait, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yep, that's how I got the name Poopy. Anyways, Lila tells Snow that in 1987, Eve killed the camper and blamed it on Lila, so she had to run away into the woods. Also, Eve is the one who's been killing everyone this whole time. Also, Sarah is dead. Also, Hunter is dead. So Snow and Cole go running through the woods and they try to escape, but they get ambushed by Eve. So we finally find out why Eve is doing all this.
Why are you doing this? You already have my father. Why don't you just leave me alone?
Do you know what it's like to love somebody and then have your heart ripped out when they leave you?
Dude, the guy whose job it was to check these audio levels, he just did not show up for work on the one day it took them to film this. Very inopportune day off. So anyways, then Lila shows up to save Snow, but she gets stabbed by Eve.
Letting you live was my biggest mistake.
Go! 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 Someone has to tell the
story! Snow runs through the woods, and Eve kind of corners her against a cliff.
I don't know why he cares, frankly. I'm the one who took care of him after your mother died. I'm the one who laid out his clothes when all he would do was stare at a wall.
You know, he's kind of been doing that this whole time. That might just be how he is. That might not be dead wife related, is all I'm saying.
I'm the one who reminded him what day it was when he didn't know. Me! Not you. And what were you doing? Thinking about yourself. Making him crazy, wondering where you were and what you were doing, when he should have been thinking about me! But all that's gonna change now, and we're gonna live happily ever after!
Dude, there are so many things about that scene, holy shit. First of all, I love the random flashbacks to like every other scene in the movie. They're not related to what we're seeing right now. They're just there to like remind you that there are other scenes in this movie. Secondly, when Cole went to pick up the knife, I actually thought he was trying to untie Eve's shoes. I actually thought this movie was going to end with Eve tripping on her shoelaces and falling off a cliff. Dude, if you thought the rest of the movie was absolutely insane, check this out.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Oh, I'm here, sweetie. I'm here, baby.
Dad.
Oh.
Where am I?
You're in a psychiatric hospital.
What? What? What happened?
happened?
The night before you're going to be sent away, you took all your medication.
Yeah, dude, so the whole thing was a dream.
So it was all a dream. It wasn't real. Eve, she...
Eve's gone. I told Eve I wanted to be with you. Only you. So she left. She took her own life. Yeah. She jumped off a building.
Oh my god. I've seen this movie like 4 times now, and that is so funny to me. It's just like that emotionless and casual way he delivers that line. Hi Dad, I'm home from school. Oh, hey kiddo, how was your day? I was pretty good. Where's Mom? Oh, your mom's gone. Oh, she went to the store? Yeah, she took her own life. Oh my god. Holy what happened? Yeah, she jumped in front of a car. She got smushed into 1,000 tiny little pieces. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. What are we gonna do? Yeah. Hey, let me make you some breakfast. It is 4:30 in the afternoon. Yeah. Hey, how about some eggs? Scrambled, sunny side up, poached. No, I don't want any fucking eggs. Mom just killed herself. Hard boiled, maybe. Over easy. You're being awfully casual about this, Dad. Sunny side down. Soft boiled. You know what, Dad? My whole life, whenever things got tough, you just started making eggs. I don't think I could take this anymore. I mean, for the one thing, my cholesterol is just through the roof, but I need a real father, especially now that Mom's gone. And I just don't know if you've ever been that for me. Over medium, maybe like an omelet. You know, an omelet actually does sound pretty good right now. Basted, over hard. So you definitely killed Mom, right? Yes. So yeah, the whole thing was a dream. None of it happened. She's actually just been in this psychiatric hospital the entire time. So the way the movie explains this is that Cole, who is also a patient at this hospital, has been telling her stories about how the other inmates got there, and that's what we've been seeing this whole time. And she meets back up with all of her friends from the camp.
There's the gang. The misfits of the Allegiance Hospital. Ready to meet them?
Ah, it's so good to see Jason back with that vacant smile we've gotten so used to.
What's Jason thinking about? Touchdown!
But the movie ends with one final twist.
Medication time.
Wait, I thought she jumped off a building. Maybe it was like a ranch house or like a shed, you know, something a little bit lower to the ground. So yeah, guys, that's Snow White: A Deadly Summer. I hope you liked it. Oh, you didn't?
Because you're stupid. Idiot.
Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please remember to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you later. You guys, I was going to be done, but I was just going to end the video there, but I was looking for IMDb reviews to use in the thumbnail, and some of these reviews are awesome. Due to the production values, I thought I'd accidentally hired porn for the first 30 minutes. This is a movie that is so bad that I called Redbox and complained that it was unwatchable, and they agreed and gave me 3 free rentals? Is that Redbox's policy? That if you rent a movie and you're like, this movie sucks, they're like, fuck, you're right. I would rather watch paid programming for erectile dysfunction all day than this crap. He's not saying that he would rather watch like commercials for like erectile dysfunction medication. He would rather watch an advertisement for erectile dysfunction than watch this movie. You know what? Let's leave a review. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Oh no, it has to be processed by their team. Whoops. Well,